Hey everybody, welcome to Eureka Math, Engage New York Math, Module 1, Lesson 9, with me, Mr. Quick. Okay, today we're going to talk about tables of equivalent ratios. So we've talked about tables in the past. Today we're going to add equivalent ratios to that, and I think this is a pretty intuitive lesson. We won't spend a lot of time on it, but we will talk about it. Both on the video and we can talk in class as well. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay, example 1, and this is from Eureka Math. We have example 1. To make paper mache, the art teacher mixes water and flour. For every 2 cups of water, she needs to mix in 3 cups of flour to make the paste. Find equivalent ratios for the ratio relationship 2 cups of water to 3 cups of flour. Represent the equivalent ratios in the table below. So, we know we're looking at, we'll go water to flour. We know we're looking at 2 to 3, which is represented here. Well, we can go right down the line and we could just double it. We could say, well, if she uses 4 cups of water, right, that's doubling it. What would we have over here? Well, if we did 2 times 2 to get to 4, we do 3 times 2 to get to 6, right? Same ratio, but this time you're doubling it to make more of the paper mache paste, okay? All right, we could also do, that's, times 2. We could also do times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 gives you 9. And you should be starting to see a pattern develop here. I'm going to erase a little bit of this just to kind of clean it up a little bit. You hear my dog making a little cameo in the background there. As we look at it, we go 2, 4, 6. What would come next naturally? 8, 10, right? As we go down, we're just doing multiples of 2. Over here, we have 3, 6, 9. You guessed it, 12, 15. As we go down this column, we're just looking at multiples of 3. These are all, you see they're already circled, 2 to 3, the ratio 2 to 3, the ratio 4 to 6, the ratio 6 to 9, the ratio 8 to 12, and the ratio 10 to 15. Those are all equivalent ratios. Now, if I added another column over here, and we said, what is the value? What are the values of these ratios? Well, if we made, we said we're going to look at 2 to 3. Well, let's make that as a fraction. 2/3 is already in simplest form. We can't simplify that anymore. So the value of 2 to 3 would be 2/3. The value of, let's say, 4/6, right? I'm taking this ratio, putting it as a fraction. I can divide them both by 2. And once again, we get 2/3. We could keep going down the line, but you hopefully are recognizing that, well, wait a minute, if these are all equivalent ratios, they should all have the same value of 2/3, right? If you take any of these fractions, simplify, or any of these ratios, create them, turn them into fractions, simplify that, you should get a value of 2/3. So the value stays the same across the board. All right, let's look at another exercise together. This is exercise 1 from Eureka Math, Module 1, Lesson 9. Spraying plants with cornmeal juice is a natural way to prevent fungal growth on the plants. It is made by soaking cornmeal in water, using 2 cups of cornmeal for every 9 gallons of water. Complete the ratio table to answer the questions below. Well, this table was actually filled in. You can see I've kind of whited it out, and you can see that what I've done here is left some different blanks. So hopefully we can figure these out. I think we can. We're looking at a ratio of 2 to 9, right? 2 cups of cornmeal, 9 gallons of water. So we have cornmeal, we have water. We're looking at a 2 to 9 ratio. That is represented here. If we go down this first column, we see it's 2, 4, blank, 8. Well, what is that blank going to be? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Over here, 9, 18, blank, blank, 45. Looks like we're counting by 9s. 9, 18, 27, 36. We filled out our table, and now we can work with it. How many cups of cornmeal should be added to 45 gallons of water? Well, I'm just going to come right back up here and look. Oh, well, there's 45 gallons of water. So how many cups of cornmeal? They would need 10 cups of cornmeal. The information is there. We're just filling it in. Paul has only 8 cups of cornmeal. How many gallons of water should he add if he wants to make as much cornmeal juice as he can? Well, if he has 8 cups of cornmeal, we'll switch colors here. 8 cups of cornmeal, how many gallons should he add? Well, the corresponding gallons of water, 36 gallons. What can you say about the values of the ratio table? Well, what you hopefully have noticed is that they're all equivalent. 2/9, or 2 to 9, 4 to 18, on down the line. If you look at 2/9 as a fraction, that is simplest form. If you look at any of these other ones, we'll just go with 4/18. You can divide that by 2 as your magic number, and you're going to get 2/9. So the value, erase this, make a little bit of room. The value for all of those is 2/9. So you could say they are equivalent, or they have the same value. Okay, that is all for this lesson. We'll talk about this more in class. We'll work on a few more examples and create our own tables, but that gives you a little bit of a head start. Let's just give you a little smiley face action here and say thanks for watching. See you soon.